it didn't make a sound when you warped, right?
No, it just kept me going. Like, it kept my momentum.
Yeah, we'll call that a glitch, and if anybody can prove that it's not, then cool. We'll leave the burden of proof to you, all of you people out there watching.
It's a feature. That was a feature.
By the way, I think it's time for us to announce the next game. Dan the Enigma, thank you for playing, and congrats withheld. Thank you for choosing. Either of you want to say anything before I kick you out?
Cannot wait for the torture to come.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got more.
Same. Looking forward
made
to
it through
seeing
Warp
what's...
3D. I can pretty much get through anything you throw at me at this
Oh
point.
my gosh. I do not like Warp 3D.
No.
So dumb. Okay. Yeah, take care, you two.
Yep, I'll be watching. Enjoy
Awesome.
yourselves.
Oh, yeah, because you know what? We have another person. You've seen their face around quite a bit as well. Frankly, it's not really too much of a surprise that we have Maikuyama hopping on back to share the love. Come on
boy,
in, Mike.
Mike.
Hey, oh, by the way, I forgot to say thank you to everybody who has resubscribed, who's subscribed. Ascension just did Do or Dine. Royal Blue Wizard, Cam Lone Mouse Wolf, Tristan, Jangle Storm, NPC, Sharif. I probably can't go back to everybody, but thank you. Mike, welcome, and talk to us a little bit. What do you have coming up?
Hello, Bro Sencho. Well, ever since I started my first two games, I'm trying to start this round one gimmick of having a cartoon game, and this game is no exception.
Uh-oh.
It is
true.
actually, so this cartoon was in the US, but the game is PAL only.
Okay.
But unlike Captain Planet, which was mostly popular in the United States, this cartoon, I would say, was probably more popular in the UK and Europe. And that is why you only saw a PAL version of this game.
It's true. By the way, we did have a version of this game at one point, I believe, during the last tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, during the bracket stages of the last Kusogr4nde, I would say this is the quote-unquote nicer version. And what's interesting is that even though many of the settings are the same, the level designs and layouts are completely different.
I'm so excited for Hurricanes. What I see here is the Mega Drive version, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct, because if you want the hottest sound effects, you always go with the Mega Drive or Genesis version.
You are all about the Genesis and the Mega Drive. Like, seriously, that's 90% of what you love to give people.
Well, it's funny, because I gave people a bunch of TurboGrafx 16 the last time. Also cartoon games, actually. I guess that's my thing, picking out cartoon games.
You're like...
Tailspin, Darkwing Duck.
What can be better than cartoon games? Yeah.
I know, right? Especially ones made in the US, like Darkwing Duck.
That, I don't know, that barely counts as a game.
True.
Well, I'm currently getting everybody set up. Oh, by the way, who's doing... You already told
Glitch,
me.
Is doing audio.
Sweet. Okay, I already have
Dragon
it set
can
up
also
that
do
way.
it, but I'll just go with Glitch.
Sweet.
Yeah, you should have everything in the PM that I sent you.
I do. But I still asked.
That's fair. It's fair.
Well, that's okay. So I am pretty darn close to having this set up. What genre would you say that this game is?
This is actually mostly a platformer.
Okay.
Except you use a soccer ball as your weapon, and every time you kick it at an enemy, you have to like hit the button again to get a new soccer ball, and the soccer ball comes in from the foreground. Like some invisible force throws it in, and then you get another soccer ball.
Oh, okay. That sounds majestic, first off. That's like all I needed to hear. The soccer ball flies at you from the screen. Like, if every game did that, even if, it wasn't a soccer game, if every game threw a soccer to the character from the screen, the world would be a better place.
Yeah, Dan, this game's like kind of similar in concept to Soccer Kid.
Uh-oh. Well, luckily, that was a pretty...
Oh, and I am
quick-
playing them, making them play in hard, because that's what I played on when I tested this game.
Mike, you only play on hard.
Eventually, well, hey, on Darkwing Duck, I only made them play in normal. That's because there is no hard mode, and normal is hardest difficulty, but...
Oh no, it's a US Gold port? Oh no. From what someone is saying.
By our buddies, US Gold, known for such gems as ruining the Strider series, and so with a game that's not even part of the canon anymore, and
thank you, US Gold.
Not being in the US because they're actually in the UK.
We are doing the countdown, by the way. In chat, wish them the best of luck. Get your mojo going. Get your excitement rolling, I guess. And as soon as I finish the countdown and see movement in a stage, I will start our timer.
Yeah, I think I did see everyone put it in hard mode at one point, so I'm pretty confident they put it on hard.
Oh, you see anyways when you press the start screen. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay, there. Kusogr4nde had to set it to hard.
I did not see Dragon for sure change it to hard.
I remember he set it on hard when I was looking at the game previously.
Okay.
So yeah, as you can see from Glitch's screen, whenever you kick the soccer ball, then it gets restored after you hit it. There's a lot, and Glitch just fell in the pit. There's a lot of cheap hits in this game. The only real power-ups you have are restoratives. They tend to be like either a bunch of them at once or few and far between.
Oh, I love it. Sorry, I just saw the soccer ball fly in, and that is
Yeah,
amazing.
it's pretty great, isn't it? Also, whenever you die, you get a yellow card, and when you game over, you get a red card, and there's no continues.
Oh, no.
What the players don't know is that to get 1-ups, there are no 1-ups, but if you have full health and you collect a health restorative, it will overflow into the next life, which means if you get a full health restore or a high health restore, that's great, because then you basically get a full 1-up. If you get a low health restore, you're actually at a risk, because you'll get a little bit of a 1-up, but you'll be close
like
to dying.
Dragon. Or, well, Dragon is right near where you could possibly be when you pick up that restorative. So, picking up health could actually put you at critical health, is what you're saying.
Although, if you have a checkpoint nearby, that won't be much of a drawback. There is one level where it's really easy to get lives, but it's also really easy to die, because one of the lives you will get will put you at, like, a quarter of health.
This is so dumb.
It was also so hard for me to, like, I died there at least, like, 5 times. Unfortunately, I was just able to maintain my lives through it. It was so hard, I had to use a damage boost to get past one part.
Oh, no.
I mean, maybe I just wasn't finding the solutions well enough. It is worth noting that the flags are your checkpoints. I have no idea what those little machines with the soccer balls on them are.
Oh no, Sharif getting a yellow card. So, question. I saw that there was a character to select. Did you make them choose a specific character?
No, I told them to choose whoever they want. They all chose the girl for whatever reason.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't think there's any differences between the characters.
Okay, Glitch Witch is trying to kill an alligator with the soccer ball. I love the 2-frame animation when it's biting.
Oh, and the alligator eats soccer balls.
Oh no.
Although you'll still get your soccer ball back. Those guys with the pistols are really annoying because their bullets are very fast. So, kind of the way you want to go through this game, at least at parts, is just kind of pseudo speedrun it, because you're kind of better off not killing enemies and just getting past them.
So wait, are the basic...
There's also a lot of blind jumps in this stage.
Are the basic health... are the basic health power-ups or refills green peppers?
No, they're apples.
Are you sure?
So
Because
this boss, Glitch, is really going to want to learn how to use the high kick, which is you charge up A bit and hold up before you kick. You need to hit this boss and make sure he's blinking when you do it. If he doesn't blink when you hit him, you actually did no damage. It's really bad.
wait, really?
Yes. And I don't know how many hits this boss takes, because that one time when I was hitting him and not making him blink, it was like, I did like over 15 hits and he still didn't die, and then the one time I hit him and made him blink, it was like 4 or 5 hits.
Okay.
So my guess is somewhere around 4 to 6 hits.
I love that the alligator eats your ball. It's so good.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It could be Gem Sound Driver, except US Gold was a UK company. I'm not sure if they gave the European and UK developers the Gem Sound Drivers or the Gems program.
Ooh, Esconite's managed to kill an alligator. It looks like if you're lower than them and you hit them with the ball, it's really easy to kill them.
Yeah, you either have to hit them in the back or below them. Alright, so Glitch is on the second mid-boss again. And so is Esconite's.
Okay. That's
So they're gonna have to
good-
figure out how to take care of this boss.
Yeah.
Now, they're both not so hot in lives. This is one of those games, even though it's in the mid-90s, where one life is truly your last life. She somehow dizzy the boss, which I didn't know you could do.
Wow.
And I
Oh,
don't
that's a
think
yellow
it does
card.
anything useful.
Oh boy. So I'm looking a little bit into some of the information here for this game. So hurricanes, I know very little about the cartoon. I never watched it. But apparently they're the most revered team in the World Soccer League. The Gorgons are desperate to beat them in a key match. So desperate that they made it hard
And
for the team to even get to the stadium.
Yeah, that is a red card. And that's the game over screen.
Oh, that's a good screen.
It is a good screen.
Like, their heads don't move, just their whole body.
Yeah, they just jiggle with evil laughter.
So, essentially, their evil plan is to make it difficult for you to make it to the soccer game?
Yeah, I think so. There's like a rival soccer team called the Gorgons, as you mentioned. Yeah. That's about it.
Red card.
I tried looking up the show beforehand, but there's not... I mean, I just did a Wikipedia search, and there wasn't a lot of information, except in Wikipedia, except, you know how Wikipedia tries to be objective and non-judgmental? Well, here's one of its objective and non-judgmental passages right here. Despite such a lengthy episode number and a cult following among British football fans who watched it faithfully in reruns during football seasons, the Hurricanes remained a fairly dormant and minor addition to BKN's library, and its impact worldwide it is barely minimum. Its most memorable aspect being its theme song, We're the Hurricanes.
Barely minimum. Wow. How much of culture did you affect? There were a couple teenagers
Barely
who
minimum.
played soccer, and they managed to get into their youth soccer league, and that's about it.
Just a bit of rural England here and there.
Now, this was published by US Gold, but it was actually developed, as far as I can see, by Probe Software, which later became part of Acclaim, and I believe that we have had quite a few games from them previously.
Okay, well, it looks like pretty much everyone game overed on the cannon boss, which is not surprising.
Nope, not at all.
Apparently, Probe was only the Super Nintendo version, according to Karaz.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in terms of its impact on the United States, I can tell you that this show's impact was definitely barely minimum, because I don't remember it at all. And I watched a fair bit of cartoons around the time this game came out, which was about 1994.
1994. Oh, okay. So the one that developed it is Arc Developments, and guess what? That developer worked on other classics like Simpsons, Bart vs. the World.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. MC Kids. That's a classic. I'm trying to see. There are a lot of games on their list, but it's actually a little bit hard to see anything that stands out as something that we've seen before. But Bart versus the Space Mutants, you know, they worked on that as well. Thank you, Arc Developments.
And Glitch being the first one to make it back to Stage 2 again. It looks like Sharif actually got an extra life. But is also at very low health because he only got it from the apple, which only gives you about a quarter of a health bar. But he got a checkpoint, so he's okay.
Do, 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 do. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. I like this music. It's so good. I also like how bootleg.
You wouldn't have these hot, tunes on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, not at all. And then bootleg Carnage comes and shoots you.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you make a fair amount of blind jumps in this level. The design is pretty bad, and there's a lot of areas that are higher than where you are that looks like you can access them, but as far as I can tell, you can't.
Huh. I feel like if I were a fan of hurricanes, I would probably enjoy this game somewhat,
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's definitely not good, but, it's playable. The controls are good. There's just a lot of dumb mechanics here and there and some really cheap parts.
I'd say the soccer ball, good idea, kind of terrible execution, to be honest.
Yeah. Alright, Glitch died, but she did get a checkpoint.
Esconitz, by the way, has learned how to do the up kick. Not dealing any damage. Oh, he's dead. Both of them are dead.
See, the up kick is the way to do it.
Well,
so oh no! I hope he has. Oh no! He goes all the way back to the beginning because he didn't hit a checkpoint.
Yeah.
And Glitch thinks the dizzying is some way to get past him, but it's not. Yeah, so I did not tell them anything about the controls in this game. I think I spent about a minute or two trying to find a manual, and I just gave up.
A minute or two? Wow, Mike.
Hey, I go to one site for Sega manuals, and if it doesn't happen, then that's about the amount of effort I'm willing to put in. But anyway, I played this game without a manual, and I was able to get fairly far, so I think at least one of the players will, if not be able to get as far as I did, at least get close to it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay.
But yeah, arcing shots is very important. I think, I wasn't looking at Eskinitz's stream too carefully, but I think he made it past the Cannon Pirate again. Glitch still struggling. Yeah, Eskinitz definitely made it past Cannon Pirate, because he made it all the way to the right of the stage. You have to go right and up, though.
Oh, no.
And what's not very clear is that you can jump up on the palm trees.
Oh, he did manage to jump up on the palm trees. So,
yep. It's not too hard to figure out, because there's not that many objects. It's just not very clear because it looks like a background object.
Yeah. Okay, who did Glitch Witch choose this time? Sorry, the girl again. Okay, that's fair enough.
That's fine. There's no difference between the characters as far as I can tell.
They're different in my heart. As a big Hurricanes fan, I honestly feel like I would go with my favorite character.
And even if there's no gameplay diversity, there is good diversity, in terms of, There's a guy, there's a girl, and there's, you know, multiple races. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that a lot of different cartoons were trying to be more inclusive at that time. You know,
Yeah.
it's
So this is the third stage, which is the airport, and it's not 100% clear where you're supposed to go at times. All the enemies take multiple hits. There's some enemies that leave a bunch of objects on the ground, and if you try to go past a policeman, they just give you the hand and block you. They don't hurt you, you just can't get past them.
well, those jerks. Oh no! A kid just murdered Esco.
Oh, I didn't know you could bonk the policeman on the head. Well, there you go. But that's actually not the correct direction that Esconitz is going in. But he can figure that out for himself.
Really?
Yeah, so far everyone's really struggling on the pirate. And that's because Esconitz is the only person who has figured out that you can bank your shots upwards in an arc, which really helps against this guy. Because if you're far away enough to do that, then you actually have barely enough time to react to some of his shots and not get mauled all the time.
Yeah, it seems really important to figure out the different ways to shoot the soccer ball.
Yeah, KML, that is the big difference between this version and the Game Gear version, aside from the layouts, is that you only have to get to the end of the stages.
Oh, good.
And Esconitz is on the boss. This boss is not terribly difficult, you just have to hit it in its front about 5 or 6 times. And it has a very predictable pattern. Esconitz might die once, but other than that, they should be able to get through this boss pretty easily.
Okay. Mike, we keep having games where you fight helicopters, and now you fight one with a soccer ball?
Okay, wait a minute. Did my last game have helicopters in it? Oh yeah, it did. It had the helicopter boss.
Yeah.
What about the game previous to that one? Did Rocky and Bullwinkle have a helicopter?
No.
And neither did Tom and Jerry.
Neither did Tom and Jerry, but I know that Mission Impossible... I think Mission Impossible did. I think... Aliens... No. I don't know. It's one of those games.
Glitch destroy the cannon. Which is apparently a thing you can do.
Nice.
So, okay, she's playing it really carefully here, which is very smart.
Mike, it looks like Kusogr4nde has crashed. They're going to be resetting the game.
Ooh, that is unfortunate. Fortunately, we're not that far into the match, so they can still make good progress. I did not know the Blue Hurricanes logos are continues. That is good to know. There are not many of them, and they're usually very hard to get. Alright, so Glitch also has a checkpoint. It's unfortunate she died there, but if she collects the hamburger again, too late, she got hit.
Would that give it an extra life?
Yes. What makes this game kind of forgiving if they figure it out, and I know that Sharif has, and at least one other person has, is that if you're on full health and you collect a health restorative, you will get an extra life.
You have to be completely at full health, though.
Correct.
Okay. Ooh, Sharif grabbing it. Oh, no! Well,
you probably do, KML. I did play this for an hour, but at the same time, I didn't do the most serious research. This isn't like Captain Planet, where I've actually speedrun it.
Yeah, you're like the expert on the Captain Planet game.
Yep.
Seriously, you'll be quoted in books. Remembered in memorials for being the Captain Planet Master. This music is pretty okay.
Yeah. Oh no, Dragon learned that you can't swim. And didn't get the checkpoint right by the hole. So, even though Glitch is in second right now, there's definitely a good chance for her to catch up right now. The only problem is she's having a lot of issues with these RC cars, which makes sense because they're really annoying and can't really hit them.
Ooh, Dragon got a yellow card. By the way, the game choice is currently going on in one of the other channels, and they're actually doing redraws. It's been a while since we've had a redraw. Hey, Dragon managing to use a continue. That's good. Oh, this music is too good.
Wow. You know, I've been fortunate. I haven't had to redraw any of my games, and I was expecting to redraw at least one of them, but I've been fortunate so far.
I didn't have to either, because they hadn't watched my stream.
I'm pretty sure even if they watched your stream, they would still be very confused.
Oh, I hate Rocket. I hate it.
You said you loved it right after you played it.
Well, that too.
I mean, it's like every game, relationship with a game you have. You love and you hate it.
The duality of man, Mike.
Exactly. I mean, you don't really love a game until you also hate it. I mean, and, Super Highlight just gets that same reaction, too. You love it and you hate it.
Yeah, I hope I can play more of that soon. Oh, I love Super Highlight.
It's a very exciting adrenaline rush of a speedrun.
Strangely, yeah.
Yeah. And Glitch is on the next area of the game, so she gets to choose her player again, but she can just choose the girl if she feels like it. Like, there's nothing restricting you there.
Yep. Oh, and it's the Wild
and
West.
This is the desert level.
Oh, no.
First off, with some hot banging tunes, and
this kind of hurts.
This is a level where you can gain a lot of lives and you can lose a lot of lives. And this is the most annoying part: is the quicksand, because you can't do anything other than try to leap out of the quicksand when you're stuck in the quicksand.
This hurts.
And there's actually a part where there's an enemy like right after the quicksand, and if you get hit while in the quicksand, you're instantly dunked.
Oh,
like,
no.
you'll just go into the animation where you just fall into the quicksand. It's really horrible.
I want to see that at least once.
Oh, you'll see it more than once.
Oh, good. Okay, I dislike this music, let me just say.
That's fair. It's not a very good song.
I love that this arm sticks out and shoots this teenage girl. Shoots the teenage girl point blank.
Yeah,
okay.
Just blindly. Oh, okay. No, that's not the hard one.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there's the dunk. Yep. If you get hit while in the quicksand, you just die.
I love it. So yeah, Glitch Witch is definitely in the front, and I'm not too surprised. She
did make it to bracket last Kusogr4nde.
Yeah, it's true.
She was only eliminated because the game she was racing with, who was it, Pika Pals, was so short that Pika Pals beat it in like 18 minutes.
What game was that?
Master Chew and the Drunkard Who.
Oh yeah, I like that game, but it's a little short.
Yeah.
This is more like UFO music.
Okay, are you ready to give in? Shower, pitch, the hurricanes. I don't even know how this continue screen works.
I think pitch.
I'm not sure Sharif does either. Okay.
If you go to the shower, you're done with the game.
Yeah.
Don't you know how it works, Mike?
Yeah, I was pretty sure the shower meant you were done with the game.
Yeah, at halftime you don't go take a shower. That'd be dumb. Okay, you're still gonna get sweaty. Unless, do you shower at halftime?
I don't. I guess not. So,
Well, good. Good. That wouldn't make sense.
Okay, so Glitch actually managed to get up to the second level, which I have no idea how you do. But it's
Okay.
actually a good thing, because it's going to let her skip some of the stupider parts of the stage. And there's... Oh, you can climb up the pipes.
Oh, you didn't
I tried
know that?
climbing up the windowsills, you know, the sensible parts.
Yeah, I feel like I would try the windowsills, but the pipes do kind of have a visual.
Yeah.
But why would you
Okay,
have
and-
windowsills if
And
you
this
can't
will
jump
let
on
her
them?
get a checkpoint, too. Or not, because there's no more pipe.
I'm gonna say that this is kind of a visual crime. If you're gonna put windowsills, you have to allow players to jump on them. Oh no, it's a bonus stage.
This is pretty great.
I'm not completely sure how you hit some of them, though.
I don't know what you're even supposed to do.
That was fun. And now the haunted house!
That was a nice little diversion. Oh, and she's made it to the haunted house. This level's really long. There's a lot of enemies that can get in your way. It's pretty easy to get lost here too. Even though it's fairly linear, there's just a couple of parts where you can get stuck if you don't think about where you're going.
Oh, stupid ghost.
I like how both the desert and this level have the same song, but it's way more appropriate for this level. US Gold Budget Gaming. Gotta save money on that music. So, it's worth noting that if you get hit while in the air, your momentum pretty much just stops. So, Glitch really doesn't want to get hit while jumping. So, those candles, you have to hit the sparkly bit, and then they'll disappear. The candles themselves just don't do anything. And it looks like Brosencha's going over some rules, so that's why you all are not hearing him right now.
Oh, yeah,
So,
sorry.
Wondering why it's just me solo commentating. It's okay, Brosencha. I know you're busy. You're a busy guy during matches.
I sometimes am.
And unfortunately, no one can seem to get past the second stage outside of Glitch and Esconitz. And Esconitz is actually struggling against the cannon guy again. He doesn't really seem to figure out what brought him to victory the first time.
I don't know. I just want this ghost stage to end because I don't like the sound. The ghosts are cute enough, but whatever. Yeah, it's kind of surprising to me that Dragon, Sharif, and Esconitz are having such a hard time with the beginning of the game, but it doesn't seem trivial.
It's a lot
honestly.
easier to make progress once you get past the second stage, I would say. But even then, there's still a couple of stages that can give you trouble in progress, like the desert, but that cannon boss can be a real bottleneck.
Yeah, considering that when you die, you don't start right away at the cannon boss again.
Yeah.
Dragon grabbing a continue right there.
In fact, Dragon says, "Ref, how about giving the cannon guy a yellow card?" I'm pretty sure using cannonballs isn't allowed in soccer, so that might even be a red card worthy offense. And Glitch is just trying to figure her way out of the haunted house. She's making good progress. I would say she's over halfway through the level now. But as I said before, it's a long stage.
Can you just imagine being these kids' coach and being like, hey, you gotta get to the soccer game, but you have to kick the ball the entire time.
Exactly. You gotta respect the rules.
The tournament's
And can you imagine,
important,
like,
but practice
field
is more
trips, like,
important.
we're funding a trip to Desert Transylvania. Does that even exist? Yes.
Your child may die, but it's a risk we're willing to take.
The instant boulder. So yeah, there's an instant boulder in this stage, which kind of shows you how trolly this stage is. The big troll is figuring out what to do later in the stage, because this is the one stage you have to backtrack a bit and then go up some jumps that don't look really too much like platforms. They just kind of look like background ceiling tiles. And it might take Glitch a long time to figure that out. Now, out of the players, Glitch is in first for mostly halftime update. I know we're not quite there yet. Eskonitz is in second. Unfortunately, his game crashed before he could really make much more progress. And Dragon and Sharif are both in third and fourth. It's hard to determine because neither one of them has gotten past the cannonball guy. And if neither one of them gets past the cannonball guy,
the minecart just flew out of nowhere and murdered
blind minecarts in your face, along with precision, steam dodging.
Now we're 29 minutes in. That's enough time for Glitch Witch to get back into this. So, yeah, she is currently in first. The others are still fighting for second, third, and fourth, but if they can get past this stupid desert stage, the stupid pirate cannon, then they may be able to make some solid progress.
Yeah, there's definitely time to catch up. Also, I don't think your ball can hit the cannon first if you want to damage the boss. Yeah, so Dragon just damaged the boss right there. It's a little harder to tell on Eskonitz's stream because he's streaming at not 30 frames, and not 60 frames a second. I don't know what dizzying the boss does, but Eskonitz gets past the boss and he has 5 lives, so that's a very good sign. The only thing is he doesn't want to die without having hit the checkpoint. There is a health restorative that he can jump to the left for, or he's deciding to skip it. A risky play, but I like it.
Okay, Dragon is currently fighting the cannon boss, and that is a game over. But luckily,
he
they
does
did have
seem
it
to be getting it to an extent. Unfortunately, Sharif missed the checkpoint and fell in the drink. He does have plenty of lives, fortunately, so he should be okay.
Eskonitz is back to stage 3, by the way.
Yeah, that's good, and he has more lives than Glitch did when she went through her rampage. So there's a good chance that he can steal the lead.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. This is great. I feel like there might be a few more TSA agents these days preventing you from running into the luggage room.
This is true, but this was back in the 90s where, security was pretty chill.
Apparently they also confiscated...
This is a pretty accurate representation of 90s airport security. Not too many security cars, just the occasional policeman putting his hand out and he can't move past him with a few bonka soccer ball over his head. Or, sorry, I should say a football, since this is a Mega Drive game. And it is PAL only. And, you just see lots of luggage just being thrown around as an obstacle on your way to getting to your flight.
I love how many confiscated animals they also have in there. Like, they're not going to any flight. They're just sort of stuck in there for years. You gotta have some person walk through and feed them on occasion.
Yeah, unfortunately, Eskonitz figured out that if your soccer ball hits the chopper blade, it just deflates instead of hurting the boss.
I love it.
The problem is, Eskonitz should be on the first level of luggage and not the second level if he wants to have a better chance of hitting the boss.
As long as the boss dies, that's fine. Honestly, progress... I'd rather take it safe at this point than risk too much, especially with how many game overs he's had up to this point.
Yeah, no, playing it safe is good, and you do get, and your health is restored in between stages. This is like the one not, Western game dev thing that they did. They actually restored your health in between stages, which is nice.
Wait, I love that the other characters that you don't choose run off to the showers. It's like, another shower time. It's been a whole 3 minutes. Woo! For everybody in the shower. It's party time.
Hey, what can I say? They have good hygiene.
Well, good. The least smelly soccer players on Earth right here.
Yeah. So, Escanitz is learning the struggles of quicksand, and has not learned how to do jump up pipes, which is fair because I didn't learn for a long time myself. The only problem is if you don't learn the pipes to go up to the higher levels, you don't really make you don't get any checkpoints. Ah, nice. They are better at me.
They are better at me.
They're better than me when it comes to finding platforms. Which is good because... Oh, and he got a burger as his one-up, so he has plenty of health, too.
Holy cow, 7 lives.
On level 3 and has a good amount of lives. Sharif and Dragon are still stuck on Cannon Guy. I feel a little bad for them, but I think they can make it past Cannon Guy. I have faith in them.
It's still better than that stupid boss on Booger Man. I'm trying to remember his name because that boss is a total jerk.
And Escanitz is going into the haunted house with 7 lives. This is a very good look for him.
Nice. Ooh, that's a death for Sharif. I think I see the main problem. Every time that the ball touches the cannon before the boss, it doesn't deal damage.
Yeah, I did explain that earlier, and it's not really that obvious because it looks like you're hurting the boss because he's going into a stun animation, but you really want to be stunned and blinking. And to do that, you have to hit the boss without hitting the cannon first.
Yeah.
I still don't know how you dizzy the boss, though. And both Glitch and Escanitz have done that.
Maybe it's random? I've seen pretty much everybody dizzy the boss at this point.
Yeah. So, it's interesting. Glitch is in first, but Escanitz has a lot of lives to have the chance to overtake Glitch. And Glitch is... I think still has not figured out that you can get 1-ups in this game by collecting restoratives at full health. I think you're right, yeah. It's very strange, because usually that's just something you naturally figure out as you play through, because there's a decent amount of restoratives in this game, and you'll usually get one at full health at some point.
I like Dragon strategy. Oh, but unfortunately, if you go into the pirate's hitbox, it deals tons of damage. You do not want to stand in the place of a pirate. Yar, this see my no-no square.
Dragon Memorial Cannon Guy.
Oh, no.
Come on. I know. Oh, that's an interesting strategy Dragon's using. It almost worked out. Just getting point blank in the boss and just kicking the ball past the cannon into his face.
Ooh, Escanitz taking a death. Not a huge surprise. The levels definitely are getting a little bit full of terrible, terrible enemies. So many enemies!
Yeah, there are a lot of enemies. So, oddly enough, I think Glitch has figured out extra lives because she's going into the haunted house with the exact same amount of lives that Escanitz had. sad right now. It's funny because Escanitz had more lives going into the haunted house, but he seems to be struggling a bit. And Glitch has already beaten this stage, so this is a very close match. I'm really interested to see what will happen, because even though Escanitz is unfamiliar with this stage right now, Glitch is not much more familiar with the next upcoming stage, and that stage has a gigantic troll in it. And I will explain it to you once it comes up.
Okay. Wow. You know what? Glitch Witch is actually getting quite a few 1-ups. They're back in this. Ooh, Esconitz is on to the minecart section. They have the chance of moving
Nice.
to first
Okay,
place.
so I'm actually going to mention a troll right now.
Sure.
It's not that boulder, even though that is a troll. So, you see that where I was walking to the left? Once you get a certain item, those will actually be low enough for you to jump on and be platforms. And it's so hard to tell that anything's changed there and that you can even jump on them in the first place.
Really?
And that's what they're going to have to figure out. And honestly, because, I was mostly testing this game and wanted to just progress and, so I could judge this game, fairly, quote unquote. I did actually just look up a video to see where to progress there, because I knew it would take me a very long time to figure it out.
That's fair enough. They'll maybe figure it out,
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh no, Esconit's taking another
I'm not
death.
sure if Escanitz hit a checkpoint is the issue. But I think he is in first now, because he's made it farther than Glitch has.
I believe you're right, yeah. A little bit of a lead, but a little bit can make a huge difference when it comes to the end of the game.
Yeah. And, yeah, so Escanitz has learned that you can be in between the steam, which is good. The bats are really troublesome here. As you can see, they're really hard to hit. They just follow you constantly. Minecart? Minecart.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I think this is where Glitch died.
No,
so if Escanitz gets past here,
Yep.
which he just did, now he's in first. There is actually a checkpoint coming up soon, so even though he's about to die, if he goes to the right, he'll get the checkpoint. And that'll make him a bit more safe.
I do understand not
very
wanting
careful.
to risk it, yeah.
Yes. Oh no! He has the right idea, but
He got it.
Okay. And there you go. He has a checkpoint. He's good. He has to... okay, he collected the item. He didn't realize he collected an item, but he collected an item, and that's what... It's this pickaxe, and for some reason that lowers or lets you jump up to an area, and now he has to realize where he has to jump up to. And yeah, now he's gone back to the beginning of the level, and now he's probably really confused. And I was really confused when this happened too. So if you look right, the platform is lowered, and he has to jump up. No, it's actually extended, and he has to jump up there. But it's not obvious because it just looks like, the same bit in the stage. It's not obvious at all. The game gives you no real indication that you need to jump up there, but that's what you have to do.
That's so great. That's what I love in my video games, Let's
Yep.
confuse the players until they don't want to play this anymore.
And while that was going on, both Sharif and Dragon are in the third stage at pretty much the exact same time.
I love it. We're seeing progress from everybody right now.
Yeah. So they have both figured out Memorial Cannon Guy.
It's always the cannons. Always the cannons, Mike.
Exactly. Alright, so Glitch has now hit the checkpoint. Escanitz is trying to figure out... might have it figured out. He figured out the platform. That was admittedly much
Nice.
faster than me. So, Escanitz making some definite progress right now. The problem is you can still fall down, and yeah, that can happen. And now he has to go all the way back around. Because this is a nice video game.
Oh yeah, this game is definitely fair on every level.
But at least he figured it out. Well, this is a US Gold game.
Yeah, and it's pretty good for the average US Gold game, for the average US Gold game. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
Glitchwitch taking another death. I love that the miner with the dynamite just sits right there and explodes as soon as you spawn. It's a little rude.
Yeah, there's no way you can dodge that.
Really?
Yeah, you just spawn there and you get hit. So Sharif is unfortunately game overed. I didn't see where he game overed, but he is not happy. But at least he knows how to make progress now. If Dragon beats this stage, then he will definitely be in third.
Nice.
If he isn't already.
So, what's the item that you have to collect in order to extend the platform in this stage?
It's the pickaxe.
Why does it extend?
I don't know.
How does that have any...
Ask US Gold.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it makes as much sense as US Gold's name. Oh, unfortunately, Esconitz is game over.
Oh no.
So here's the thing. He's ahead of Glitchwitch right now, but if Glitchwitch figures out the trick to this stage, she will pull ahead.
Oh
or
yeah.
has a good chance of pulling ahead. Because
Oh,
Esconitz
that
didn't
might
make
hurt.
much progress in that roof section. And do you want to know something? I think Esconitz confused himself because he probably thought you couldn't make any progress there because he fell down. But the trick is that you have to go, jump up all the way up through those platforms and then hop over to the left so you can clear that cliff.
Fun.
Yep.
Okay, Glitchwitch does have a pickaxe. Looks like she's gonna try to drop down right there. Good. Being careful.
That is a health restore, so that's not a bad idea.
Oh, the boulder.
Unfortunately, Dragon died on the boss. If
Oh,
Sharif
no,
did not make it to
Dragon.
the boss, then Dragon is definitely in third, and I think that's the case.
There's
Let's
still
see if Glitch
plenty
can
of
figure
time,
this
though.
area out.
Yeah, where is
And
the
she
platform?
has not, unfortunately. She is just looped around once again. And she's probably going to die again, which is not a good look, because that means she'll be on her last life. And unless if she figures that roof bit out, she's probably not going to get in first.
Even with the explanations that you gave me, I'm not sure how it works.
It's really confusing and stupid. So what you do is that there's a pickaxe, you collect it, and then like earlier in the level, a little platform that was unreachable before is now reachable. And it looks like just part of the roof in the mineshaft. It's
so dumb.
It's such a scummy troll. And that's why I looked up a video to figure it out, because like I knew someone was gonna get stuck here, so I had to figure out.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah, it's
gosh.
right there. Glitch passed by it again.
No, Glitch.
No!
No!
So that doesn't mean she's screwed. It does mean that she has to go all the way back up, though.
Yeah, and
if she
just don't get
and
hit by the minecart.
she's struggling
or
a lot
anything else.
already,
Yeah.
and she's not even made much progress up here. So
This bat, okay.
yeah. Ooh, this. So there is a chance that Glitch can make it up here again, but she's really gonna have to hurry.
Dragon is fighting the helicopter. Sharif is back on to stage 2. Now, stage 1, 2, and 3 are pretty quick, if you know what you're
and
doing.
Dragon also had to continue, fortunately, so there's a chance for him to catch back up again and make some progress. Now, here's the thing. Even though Dragon is in third right now, if he makes good progress through the next couple of stages, he does have a chance to get first or second.
Unfortunately, Glitchwitch did get a game over. That is going to take them back, or take her
And
back
I don't
to the
think
beginning.
she figured out the really dumb gimmick of
Nope.
of the mineshaft. Dragon did, but I'm sorry, not Dragon. Esconitz did, but I think he thought that was a dead-end troll or something like that, and he just didn't explore more of that area. But by even getting to that area, he has made more progress.
Yes. Oh my gosh. We're starting to get close to the end of the game. I actually think Glitch could get back to that level again. I don't know how long a speedrun is of this game. But
I have no clue either. I have not even checked for a speedrun.com page or anything.
I feel like it's possible, though.
I definitely think it's possible, but it's going to be tight. However, Glitch does seem to be just blazing through the stages right now.
Oh, the warthog! How adorable.
Oh, that is a nice little warthog right there.
Yeah.
So how do you like this game compared to the Game Gear version?
I think I like this one better, actually.
Yeah, it has the juicier sound effects and music, and it actually controls pretty well. Oh no, Glitch almost fell down there. Okay, so Dragon is in the desert stage.
Yeah.
So Dragon is making good progress. The problem is, will he figure out the secret of the pipes? Or will he be stuck in the quicksand? Being stuck in the quicksand in the stage is not fun. As you can see from his struggling and mashing of the jump button to just try and get out of the quicksand, you really have to mash a lot to get out. And...
oh, we're on to the good music. Oh boy. Well, you know what? This luckily isn't our last match for today. We still have one more coming up after this. So
all that I'll tell you about the game is that it also has food in it. And it's doo-doo.
A lot of games have food in it, Mike.
Exactly. It's not a very descriptive clue. And that's the point. Oh no, Dragon's gonna get dunked. Yep, he got dunked.
That's like being... like, I'm trying to think of one video game that doesn't have food in it. And I'm having a hard... I'm really hungry, though.
I mean, Super Highlight definitely has food in it.
Oh yeah, like, a lot of food. Pong? Okay, Pong doesn't have food. Tetris? Maybe some versions of Tetris have food. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Does tea count as food? Actually, I think that's a good question. I'm playing Sunless Skies, and there's tea, but I'm pretty sure...
drink, I guess.
Yeah, it goes in your stomach. Racing games usually don't have food. Oh, yeah, you haven't played Mario Kart. Literally a banana.
Yeah, I'm guessing Gran Turismo is not big on the food.
I'm sure there's some food in it.
It's funny, Glitch has defeated the cannon boss before, but is really struggling this time with the cannon boss.
Sharif is on to level 3, Dragon on level 4. Dragon may take a death here, though. Like,
yeah, Dragon is really at risk of dying, but just got a health restore.
Yeah, Glitch. I feel like Glitch is starting to fall out of this. That she had her best push a little bit earlier on, but now it's just being a little too
Dragon has
difficult.
made it to the haunted house. Unfortunately, he's already taken a fair bit of damage in the haunted house. I don't think he'll make it farther, but there's always the chance. Sharif is on stage 3.
Go.
Could possibly make a good last push.
Yep.
I mean, there's still 7 minutes left, so he could catch up to where Dragon is currently. And
especially if he has a continue.
Yeah, I don't know if he has a continue. He probably does, because he has collected it before, but that's no guarantee that he has it. And Glitch is on stage 3.
No!
I don't think... Oh no, Sharif fell in the hole.
Oh, Sharif.
That's kind of easy to happen, because if you jump right as you trip over a bit of luggage, that really screws up your momentum. And Esconitz is on the haunted house. Esconitz might actually be able to further his lead if he figures out the Mineshaft.
I just love this minigame. I haven't seen anybody hit, like, any of the people in it. It's just great. How do you even do it?
I don't know.
Dragon is game over. I think that is the last attempt that they really have.
Yeah, but they did make a fair bit of progress in the haunted house.
Oh no, Sharif! No!
Still not approving of this game. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think Dragon and Sharif can really make another go at it this time and really change places.
Barbie disapproves of this game.
Yeah. I don't blame her.
I do.
Yeah, so... unfortunately, this isn't going to be one of those Kusogr4ndes with a really tight end or, you know, a last-minute lead change. It looks like the places are pretty much locked in. Esconitz is in first, Glitch is in second, Dragon is in third, and Sharif is in fourth.
I'm not calling it quite yet just because of the possibility of a miracle. I'm not sure.
I think the haunted house level alone is too long for Glitch to get through.
You might be right. But we're gonna keep going. Sharif...
Oh yeah, we want the players to suffer for the entire hour.
If at all possible. Especially if there's a chance that they can... Like, even if it's a very, very, very remote chance, if there's any chance at all, I want to see them take it. Oh, it's a ghost town, Mike. That's why there are ghosts in it.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's why it has the spooky music. I think Glitch just got dunked there. Because this is a fair video game. I find it interesting that everyone discovered how to jump up pipes other than me.
Other than you, I love it.
And yet, I managed to make progress through this level anyway. I just find it very interesting. Oh no, Glitch is gonna get... Oh, didn't get dunked.
Okay. Yep.
Timed it
Glitch
just
made
right.
it.
So, Esconitz on the Mineshaft. Is there enough
Nice.
time for him to make more progress? I'm not sure. Solidify his lead.
Glitchwitch is through the Wild West onto the Ghost House.
I would say Esconitz has just barely enough time to solidify his lead if he figures out what's going on. And honestly, it's not surprising that this area is stumping racers, because honestly, if I didn't look at that YouTube video, I would have been stumped for a very long time here too.
Oh yeah.
It is just not obvious or intuitive what to do here.
So
Yeah,
let
so
me-
we
go
have
ahead.
mentioned this before, but the Game Gear version, even though it has a lot of the same locations, is actually different in terms of gameplay, because you have to collect items to be able to complete a stage, and the level layouts are different.
Let me just say, my overall impressions of this game, it seems like it's pretty okay. You know, it definitely has issues.
Not a terrible game. It has pretty average reviews, I think, on Moby Games. It's like a 50-something. You know, which I guess is below average because it's not a 7.1. You know, it's not a 70 out of 100. Oof. But the mine level is really dumb. Like, this game is not super terrible, but it has some really dumb, bad trolls. But it's very playable otherwise.
It's grabs the pickaxe. They see the high platform and manage to get back up there. Yeah, he's definitely got the right idea.
Yeah, he definitely knows. Yeah, now he's just solidified. Yep, he's solidified his lead. He's he's jumped over. He's good. Really, KML? Because when I looked at the layouts, like the layouts at least seem to be different, and if they're not different, then some of them are mirrored or something.
Controversy, Mike. You chose a game that is like another game.
I know. Oops. I guess I'm a fraud GM. To be fair, I just, tested out this game like 3 or 4 days ago because I wanted to continue my streak of cartoon games.
I love it.
And Esconitz makes it to the next stage, has definitely solidified his lead.
Nice.
I don't think Glitch can, Yeah, and here's another, Amazon level with very sensitive portrayal of natives.
Wait, why do you go back to the Amazon?
I don't know. And after this is the Fire Mayan Temple level, and it is awful.
They're never gonna make it to the soccer game if they keep going back to the Amazon. Like, let me just tell you, Mike, it's not on the way at all. That is time, though. The match is over. Esconitz managed to take the victory. Glitchwitch second, Dragon, I believe, third, and Sharif fourth. Is that what you're seeing as well?
Yes, that sounds correct.
What a game. Oh, Barbie doesn't approve. That's okay, Barbie. We love you anyway. Some of us. Hello, Escorian. Welcome. How'd it go?
Pretty good, except for that one crash.
Oh, yeah. Like, despite having the game crash, you still managed to, make a lot of victory. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind already. A lot of progress.
Oh, yeah. It's actually not that bad of a game. It's kind of fun. Good
Yeah,
choice.
we were having this discussion as well. Do you think it fits under the Kuso umbrella?
Kinda. I mean, it's pretty hard on hard. It might be a lot easier though on medium.
Okay.
The annoying thing though was having to change every time you game over back to hard.
Mike, that was the worst part of the game.
I mean, if that's the worst part of the game, I guess it's not a very bad game.
No, I think that it has its issues, but overall it still is fairly enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, it controls decently. Like, you didn't make it to the Mayan lava stage, and that stage is a troll fest. That stage is really bad. And that's kind of why I included it. Like, I don't think this is the worst game ever. It's a good round one game. Like, it's not too bad. It's very playable, but there's definitely some trolls in it. You know what? I was very pleasantly surprised that you figured out the mine, even though it took a while, but it's really not intuitive at all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Because why do you have to pick up the pickaxe to extend a platform? I don't know. But that's what you do.
Yep.
Oh, boy. But yeah, you managed to go mind your way to victory. Got back to Amazon for some reason. I'm not... Like, the story makes no sense, but you made the most progress. You did fantastic.
Thank you for having me, man. This is fun.
I'm glad. Wait, this is your first year playing, right?
Yep, this is my first Kuso.
Well, congratulations. Hopefully you continue on strong and defeat everybody else.
I plan on it.
Good, good. Well, anything else you want to say before we kick you two off?
No, this was great.
Sweet. Thank you, Escorian. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, you're welcome. And if you thought this game was too good for Kuso, don't worry. This next game will definitely fix that. In fact,
We'll all be
Faraz was
asking.
closest, even though he mentioned a game without food. That's my hint. That might have made it a little too obvious now.